The euro versus US dollar and pound versus US dollar, a little change in trading here today. The dollar versus yen is trading higher. I'll go through all the technicals that are driving these currency pairs in this video to kickstart your US North American session. So let's get started. We are still one day away from the U.S. FOMC rate decision, where what will be most important, it will be things like the dot plot once again, and the central tendencies. Look at GDP, inflation, unemployment that the Fed sees with all the stuff that's going on from in Washington. So that's ahead. Taking a look at the euro versus U.S. dollar and trading here today, we're seeing up. The price action initially moved to the downside in the Asian session and then back higher. That move to the upside and trade here today came up to a key resistance area between 1.0936 and 1.0954. I'm going to have you watch this area right through here. You can see where we had swing lows and swing highs right through here. But if you go back in time, through here, you can see where this all started. We had different swing highs through here, and then we swing low, moved to the upside. We came back down to that area right through here, traded above and below it, and then fell to the downside, returned back up to it before moving lower through here. So there is a history at that area, and lo and behold, the sellers came in just like they did in trading last week in that area. So there is something about area, or something about this area up here between 1.0936 and 1.0954, and the price has since rotated back to the downside. Taking a close look at the hourly chart, see if there's any clues off of it. The 100-hour moving average, we traded above and below it in trading at the end of last week and in trading yesterday, finding support here against this little swing area right through here before moving to the upside. So that's bullish. We're going to need to get below both the 100 and 200-hour moving averages to increase the bearish bias going forward. And this area right through here, maybe at 1.0909 might be a close support level as well in trading here today. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next. I'll start by taking a look at the hourly chart in this currency pair. Why? Because yesterday we saw a nice bounce here off the 100-hour moving average. The market was trading up and down, came down to the 100-hour moving average, looking like it was going to go lower, but lo and behold, we did find a bounce, and then wasn't really out of the woods yet. We still had lots of volatility around this swing area, but we did stay above the 100-hour moving average, closed higher, and trading here today. We've seen an extension to the upside. If we take a look at this move to the downside right through here, this trend move here, we had a move lower, corrected move higher, move lower right through here. The price finally reached a 38.2% retracement, 149.69. We've been trying to, the idea is like stretch to the 150 level, maybe to the 150.18 to 38 level on the top. Maybe that's 28 level on the top side, 29 level. Get above that, and we start to look toward the 50% retracement, 150.66. It's a slow grind in relation to the big move to the downside. This move to the downside, it doesn't just start right there, folks. It goes all the way back to this level. So it's been a really big move to the downside here for this currency pair. This is just the 38.2% retracement of this move to the downside after this big correction, which is the largest correction that we've had on the way to the downside. That's why I used it. But so just be aware of that dynamic for the dollar versus yen. Finally, let's overall, the buyers remain more in control. We got to stay above. Best case scenario, I guess, is to stay above this whole high from last week, which came in a little bit lower than this 22-ish like level. It looks like it's around the 149.1920 level on the downside for this pair. If we stay above the 38.2% retracement, that's the best case scenario on the upside for this pair. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar, and we've seen a rotation to the upside in trading this week. This is the 4-hour chart. We corrected a little bit lower in trading here today and rotated to the upside before rotating back down again off of the hourly chart. I want to go to that chart here because the 100-hour moving average is coming into play at 129.54. If we do move back below that level and back below the 200-hour moving average right through here, we could see further liquidation on the failure to extend after breaking above the 100-hour moving average. We actually traded above and below through here, but we made a break yesterday to the upside here. It would be disappointing if the price can't stay above that level, wouldn't it? That comes at 129.54. So watch the 129.54 level right here as close support in trading here today. If the price does hold that, then we'll keep the upside open for the pound versus US dollar. If we move below it, and then it's below the 200-hour moving average, that's not going to be good. The last time the price was below the 200-hour moving average is back here, where the 100 and 200 and the 100-day moving average all converge at the same point, giving the buyers to go ahead to push to the upside, and indeed they did all the way through here. So there you have it, a technical look at the technicals that are driving these three currency pairs. My name is Greg McCloskey. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.